Water, the elixir of life, the lifeblood of civilizations, has been both a blessing and a curse throughout history. It's a source of life, prosperity, and conflict. Today, as we grapple with the realities of climate change, a growing population, and dwindling resources, we find ourselves at a critical juncture. The question is, who really owns the world's most precious commodity? And what does this mean for our planet's future? Welcome back to our channel, your place for news that matters. In this episode, we delve deep into the intricate world of water rights, ownership, and the geopolitical tensions that arise when this life-sustaining resource becomes scarce. Join us as we navigate through legal frameworks, international agreements, and the ethical dilemmas that define the battle over water ownership. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe for updates on thought-provoking content. Current state of water resources. Before we dive into the complexities of water ownership, let's take a closer look at the current state of water resources worldwide. This will serve as the backdrop against which we can understand the motivations and challenges involved in water-related conflicts. Water is essential for all life forms and plays a pivotal role in shaping civilizations. Despite covering over 70% of Earth's surface, only 3% of this precious resource is readily available fresh water. This scarcity is further exacerbated by geographical disparities, with some regions blessed with abundant rainfall while others face chronic water shortages. This uneven distribution has profound implications for water ownership dynamics, often leading to tensions and conflicts between nations. As the global population continues to rise and industrialization expands, the demand for water is growing exponentially. Agriculture, which accounts for a significant portion of water consumption, faces its own set of challenges due to increasing demands for food. Population growth, urbanization, and economic development place enormous pressure on water resources, intensifying the competition for this vital commodity. A significant portion of the world's freshwater resources, including major rivers and groundwater systems, flow across international borders. This transboundary nature of water raises complex issues of ownership and management. The sharing of water between nations often leads to negotiations and agreements. But these can be fragile and susceptible to disruptions due to factors such as changing climatic conditions or political tensions. Climate change impact. Climate change is a disruptive force that significantly impacts water resources worldwide. From altered precipitation patterns to more frequent and intense droughts, the effects of climate change exacerbate water scarcity in many regions. Melting glaciers, a critical source of fresh water for many, are retreating at alarming rates. These changes not only intensify existing water-related challenges, but also introduce new complexities into the realm of water ownership and management. As traditional water sources become less reliable, countries are forced to seek alternative sources, potentially leading to conflicts and tensions. Ownership and legal frameworks. The question of who owns the world's water resources is a complex one, involving a combination of legal frameworks, international agreements, and historical precedents. International water law provides the foundational principles governing the use of shared water resources. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Non-Navigational Uses of International Watercourses is a key legal instrument promoting equitable and reasonable utilization of transboundary water resources. However, the effectiveness of international law often hinges on the willingness of nations to adhere to these principles. The ownership of groundwater, which exists beneath the surface of the earth, is less clear-cut. Traditional legal systems often allocate groundwater rights based on factors such as proximity to the source or actual use. However, with the increasing use of sophisticated extraction technologies and the realization of the interconnectedness of groundwater systems, new approaches to groundwater governance are being explored. Different countries have varying entitlements and allocation methods for water resources. Some countries adopt a prior appropriation system, where water rights are allocated to those who first put the water to beneficial use. Other countries, especially in common law jurisdictions, may rely on a riparian system where water rights are tied to land ownership along a watercourse. Challenges and conflicts. Despite the existence of legal frameworks and allocation systems, water-related conflicts and disputes persist worldwide. These conflicts often arise from complex interactions between various factors. One of the primary challenges in effectively managing water resources is the lack of accurate and real-time data. Uncertainties about the availability and quality of water resources make it difficult to make informed decisions regarding extraction, allocation, and conservation efforts. Enforcing water laws and regulations can be a daunting task, particularly in situations where monitoring capabilities are limited or where there is a lack of political will. Weak enforcement mechanisms can lead to over-extraction, pollution, and other forms of water abuse. Water resources often have multiple uses, such as domestic, industrial, and environmental purposes. Balancing these competing interests and ensuring equitable allocation among different users can be a contentious process, especially during periods of water scarcity. Privatization and commodification. In recent decades, the commodification of water, particularly through privatization, has emerged as a controversial approach to water management. This approach has significant implications for water ownership and access. Water privatization encompasses various models, including the private management of water utilities, the leasing of water rights, and the sale of water shares. Proponents of privatization argue that it can enhance efficiency and service delivery, while critics contend that it can exacerbate inequalities and undermine public access to this essential resource. The trading of water rights and allocations in water markets is another aspect of water commodification. These markets allow water users to buy and sell water, providing flexibility in times of scarcity. However, water markets can also lead to speculation and price volatility, making water access unpredictable and potentially causing social and environmental issues. Technological solutions. As water resources face increasing pressures, technological solutions have been proposed to enhance management and increase supply. However, these technologies come with their own set of considerations regarding water ownership and control. Dams are prominent examples of water management technologies that have both benefits and drawbacks. While dams can regulate water flow, generate electricity, and provide irrigation for agriculture, they can also impact river ecosystems and displace local communities. The ownership and control of dam infrastructure raise questions about water allocation and the attribution of benefits and costs among different stakeholders. Desalination, the process of removing salt and other minerals from seawater to make it suitable for consumption, has gained prominence in arid regions. However, desalination plants are expensive to construct and operate, and their environmental impacts need careful consideration. Similarly, water transfer projects, such as diverting water from one region to another, involve substantial infrastructure investments and raise questions about the rights and interests of the source and receiving regions. Towards a sustainable future? The question of who owns the world's water resources is multifaceted and far-reaching. Collaboration and cooperation as we look to the future. Fostering collaboration and cooperation among nations is crucial for effectively managing shared water resources and mitigating potential conflicts. Establishing comprehensive and equitable transboundary water management agreements is essential. These agreements should consider the needs of all riparian countries and incorporate mechanisms for resolving disputes and adapting to changing circumstances. Promoting data sharing and information transparency among countries can enhance joint management efforts. By working together to monitor and assess water resources, nations can make better informed decisions and allocate resources more efficiently. Supporting developing countries and building their water management capacities is vital. Investing in infrastructure, technology, and human resources can help countries better regulate, distribute, and conserve their water resources. Recognizing the profound impact of climate change on water resources is paramount. International cooperation in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and adapting to the effects of climate change can help stabilize water availability and reduce uncertainties. In conclusion, the quest for answers to the question of who owns the world's water resources has led us through a labyrinth of legal frameworks, technological innovations, and pressing global challenges. It's a journey that has highlighted the complexities and far-reaching implications of this vital issue. From the foundational principles of international water law to the intricacies of groundwater rights, we've explored the legal basis upon which water ownership claims are made. We've delved into the challenges posed by climate change, population growth, and the pressing need for equitable access to this life-sustaining resource. As we conclude this exploration, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Water is far more than a resource. It's the lifeblood of civilization, a catalyst for both prosperity and conflict. The path forward requires a harmonious blend of legal frameworks, technological advancements, and most importantly, a spirit of global cooperation. Only through collaboration can we navigate the challenges of water scarcity, ensure equitable access for all, and pave the way for a sustainable future. We hope this episode has provided you with a deeper understanding of the intricate world of water ownership and management. Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts and insights in the comments section below. Your comments help shape our content and foster a vibrant community of engaged global citizens. And before you go, don't forget to hit the like button, share this episode, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Together, let's continue the conversation beyond this video and keep striving for a better, more sustainable future for all.